what are some of the mistakes that you see of people making when looking at franchises? Because oftentimes they've dabbled or they've looked as they enter the process and working with you guys. So what do you see from your perspective?
Yeah, I would say I think I hear it a lot where people are like, I don't have a, we'll go through a list of categories, different types of franchises, and I hear them say like, well, I don't have experience in this industry, and they really, sometimes people think they really need to have a ton of experience in a specific type of business to be successful. And I don't really necessarily think that's the case. I think you should go into it with an open mind, and it's more based on your skill set, your motivators, your income goals, how much you're willing and capable of investing, what would be a good market fit. Because the beauty of a franchise system is you can buy into a model if it's good that's going to help you with the marketing and the sales, and it's going to give you a playbook and a systems and going to train you on everything you need to learn about that industry. So it's more like, let's just not worry about if you have a ton of experience. Let's focus on all the other stuff like your long-term goals and your skill set, because if you believe in yourself and you work hard and you get in the right system, you'll be successful. So that's kind of the one thing, is like people worry too much about, do I have experience in a particular industry, or am I quote unquote passionate about it? And we'll tend to push back a little bit and challenge people on that part of it, just to kind of keep an open mind when they're initially exploring opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
would say,
Go
I
ahead.
would say another one, being like a customer of a franchise, usually brick and mortar, like they go in, they love their experience, and they think, I want to own this business because I love being a customer. So I would love being a business owner of this franchise. And usually it's like a food franchise, a gym, beauty, something like that. But then when we actually look into the details of that franchise, it doesn't check the boxes of what they are looking for in being a business owner. So, a lot of times they're not even financially qualified for that franchise. So they can't, just from straight financials. Other times it's, just they don't really want to work nights and weekends. And if it's a food franchise, you're open, a lot of hours. So it's just different things like that. And even like if we get into the Zoracle assessment, sometimes what we see in their Zoracle assessment doesn't align with the skills that would be necessary for that type of a business. And so it could be, yes, maybe they could do it, but it might be draining for them because it's not like where they're going to be the best fit, based on their, personality and their skills, interests, things like that. So I would say that's another mistake people make, is getting really excited about one or two franchises. Maybe they're really popular, and then they realize after looking into it, oh, this doesn't actually like meet my goals.
That's such a huge one. I see it all the time, and I think I made a couple of YouTube videos on this in the past, like mistakes people make, and I feel like that's like like mistake number one, right? Is that's how so many people get exposed to franchising, right? Is they have an experience as a customer, and they're all excited and happy. They're like, we could own one of these. That would be so amazing, and they get so locked in on the vehicle as opposed to the destination, right? Which is, I guess a way that you could do it. But like the analogy that I use in that scenario is like, you're trying to get someplace, you're trying to get to a specific destination, either supplement your income, replace your income, just become an entrepreneur, whatever it is. And so, as opposed to just being like, hey, I want to take this vehicle, they're like, hey, what vehicle gives me the highest likelihood and probability to actually get to the destination, as opposed to getting super excited about something. If you enjoyed this short clip from the podcast, you can check out another short clip right here. Or if you want to watch the full episode of this podcast, you can watch that here. And remember, knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge that's power. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.